Did you know that some of the most surprising truths about women, the human body, and behavior can alter the way you perceive life? We often think we know ourselves and others, but science and psychology reveal hidden dimensions that are shocking yet fascinating. In this video, we'll dive into 7 eye-opening psychological facts that you probably never knew. And through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we'll discover how understanding these facts can help you live with more wisdom, resilience, and purpose. Get ready to challenge your assumptions and unlock deeper insights about human nature and behavior, because the truth is more astonishing than you might think. Let's dive right in. 1. Women's emotional intelligence. The hidden power. When we think of emotional intelligence, we might not immediately realize just how profound this trait is in shaping human relationships. Women in general score higher than men in emotional intelligence, particularly in the areas of empathy, social awareness, and the ability to manage emotions effectively. While society sometimes associates women with being too emotional, the truth is far from it. Their emotional awareness is often a strength, a hidden superpower. According to research, women are more attuned to non-verbal cues, which means they can sense the emotional states of others better than men. This ability to pick up on facial expressions, body language, and subtle changes in voice tone gives women an edge in navigating complex social environments. Stoic perspective. How does Stoicism come into play here? The Stoics emphasize emotional regulation, remaining calm in the face of life's ups and downs. While emotional intelligence helps you understand emotions in others, Stoicism teaches us how to master our own. When you combine emotional intelligence with Stoic practices, it becomes a tool to stay balanced. For instance, instead of being swept up by someone else's emotional state, you can use Stoic techniques like mindfulness and rational analysis to remain grounded, respond calmly, and think logically before reacting. 2. Mirror neurons and empathy, why women often feel more. Here's something fascinating. Women's brains are wired differently when it comes to empathy. The concept of mirror neurons sheds light on this. Mirror neurons are brain cells that respond both when you perform an action and when you watch someone else perform the same action. It's like a built-in mechanism that helps us mirror the feelings and actions of others. Women tend to have more active mirror neuron systems, which explains why they might feel more in situations of emotional significance. When a woman sees another person experiencing joy, sadness, or pain, her brain mirrors that emotion as if she were experiencing it herself. This is one of the reasons why women often excel in caregiving roles and can provide profound emotional support. Stoic perspective. In Stoicism, one of the key teachings is sympathia, the understanding that we are all interconnected. This connection makes empathy an important virtue. However, the Stoics advise not to let empathy overwhelm us. They teach us to feel compassion for others while maintaining inner tranquility. If you're someone who tends to absorb others' emotions easily, practice Stoic detachment. 3. Stress affects women and men differently. The hormonal divide. Stress doesn't affect everyone the same way, and there are biological reasons for this. Women and men handle stress differently, thanks in large part to hormonal variations. Under stress, men are more likely to experience a fight-or-flight response, driven by a surge of adrenaline and cortisol. Women, on the other hand, are more likely to experience a tend and befriend response. This instinct is driven by oxytocin, a hormone that promotes bonding and social interaction. Oxytocin encourages women to seek social support during times of stress, which is why they might call a friend or talk through their issues when feeling overwhelmed. While both men and women produce oxytocin, women have higher baseline levels of it. Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we can't control and focus on what we can. Women's natural tendency to seek connection during stress aligns with the Stoic idea of finding strength in community. While the Stoics advocate for personal resilience, they also remind us that we are part of a larger whole. Seeking help when needed and fostering supportive relationships can be a Stoic practice as long as we do it wisely. So, embrace connection, but also cultivate inner resilience so that external stressors don't dominate your peace of mind. 4. Multitasking. Women's brain is wired differently. It's often said that women are natural multitaskers, and science backs this up. Research indicates that women's brains show more connectivity between the left and right hemispheres, which is associated with the ability to juggle multiple tasks at once. Men's brains, on the other hand, show more connectivity within individual hemispheres, which helps with focusing on a single task. This doesn't mean men can't multitask, but women may have a biological advantage in tasks that require flexibility and switching between different activities, something that is crucial for balancing work, family, and personal responsibilities. Stoic perspective. In Stoicism, we are taught the importance of focus. While multitasking can be helpful, the Stoics would likely remind us that deep focus on one thing at a time is the path to mastery and peace. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, advises us to give full attention to whatever is in front of us. Multitasking is unavoidable in modern life, especially for women managing various roles, but a Stoic practice would encourage moments of deep, singular focus to maintain clarity and avoid feeling scattered. 5. Sleep and the gender difference. Why women need more. Did you know that women generally need more sleep than men? On average, women require 20 minutes more sleep per night. This is because their brains work differently, and they tend to engage in more cognitive multitasking during the day. This leads to a higher need for rest and recovery. Unfortunately, women are more prone to sleep disturbances, especially during certain life phases like pregnancy, menopause, or hormonal fluctuations throughout their menstrual cycle. Poor sleep can lead to issues like mood swings, irritability, and reduced cognitive performance. 6. Women's pain tolerance, a biological and psychological power. You might be surprised to learn that, despite the common belief that women are more sensitive to pain, research shows that women actually have a higher pain tolerance than men. This might be related to the hormonal differences between men and women. For instance, during childbirth, women's bodies release endorphins that help them cope with pain. Even outside of childbirth, studies suggest that women are biologically better equipped to handle chronic pain. However, women are also more likely to report pain and seek help for it, which could be linked to their higher emotional intelligence and awareness of their physical state. In contrast, men might suppress their pain due to social conditioning. Stoic perspective. Stoicism places great value on enduring pain with courage and grace. Women's higher pain tolerance is a natural embodiment of this Stoic virtue, but Stoicism also teaches us to not be reckless about suffering. While women may endure pain better, Stoics would advise seeking practical solutions where possible and not simply tolerating pain for the sake of it. Practicing self-care and ensuring health, whether emotional, mental, or physical, aligns with Stoic wisdom in living a balanced life. 7. Decision-making. Women use both logic and emotion. One of the most misunderstood aspects of women's behavior is how they make decisions. While it's often said that women are more emotional decision-makers, the truth is that women use both logic and emotion in decision-making processes. Neuroscientific studies show that women use both hemispheres of the brain, logical and emotional, when making choices, which often allows for more comprehensive thinking. Men, on the other hand, tend to focus more on the logical side of the brain. This doesn't make one gender better than the other. Rather, it demonstrates that women may consider both emotional and practical outcomes when making decisions. These 7 psychological facts about women's behavior, emotions, and biology give us a deeper understanding of how the female mind and body work. Whether it's emotional intelligence, stress response, or decision-making, women have unique psychological traits that are both surprising and powerful. Thanks for tuning in to Stoic Mindset. If you found these insights helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. Remember, wisdom is the key to living a meaningful life. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and keep embracing the Stoic mindset.